Hi everybody. I am back. I'm in my car, obviously. And I wanted to talk today a little bit about how you can shift your energy. Yesterday, as you know, I started out with a little bit of just that overwhelming energy going on. I didn't feel good. There was something going on for me, and I was just kind of had a bit of a lack of motivation to do anything. And thankfully, I spoke with a friend who is also my coach, and she was able to talk me through it, and we were able to discover kind of where my obstacles lie and what was stopping me from being productive and doing these things that I obviously wanted to do but was not actually in process of. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that, each day is a new day. Each hour, you can start over. You can always start to shift your energy at any point you want to. It is a personal choice. It is something that you just need to make that decision. So for me, yesterday, it took me clear into afternoon, evening to really shift my energy, and that was on me. It's could have happened sooner. Thankfully, lovely coach helped me out, and I got back to a motivated space where I was completing things that have been on my to-do list for at least 2 weeks. So, as you can tell, my energy is a lot better this morning. I'm feeling like I'm getting somewhere with everything that I want to be doing. So I just want to really put that out there that, you can choose to shift your energy at any point. And, those mindful moments that I talk about, that is all about that self-compassion piece. That is how I check in with myself in the middle of my day, wherever it is, and I say, how can I help you? What can I do that will help you? It's, me talking to myself like I would a friend. I always give and help and that sort of thing with other people, but I've never, until the last, give or take, 1.5 to 2 years, turned it inward and allowed myself to be the recipient of my own loving, caring nature, right? So self-love, self-care, and, dare I even say self-worth all go together. And, it really shows that you care about yourself when you take that time, when you do those things. So definitely do that. I also want to remind you of my mantra, which is graceful ease. This is something that I use constantly to check in with myself. So I want to remind you what it really means to me on a deep level. So the graceful part is all about giving yourself the grace that you give to other people. So this is more specific to kind of that perfecting zone and the high achieving tendency that I have. And it is helping me to allow myself that grace where I can say, no, finished is better than perfect. I did my best. I spent the time where I needed to spend it. There are so many things, right, that go along with this. And it's a huge part of my life because, like I say, I've never really turned that inward and allowed those things before now. Ease is reminding me to take downstream effort versus upstream. So this is something I picked up from a TED Talk, and I absolutely loved the concept because, as you know, I resonate very highly with that pushing and forcing my way through life because that was my story. That was what I did. So I introduced this concept of downstream effort in a very tangible way through this mantra because it reminds me that you know, I can still do the same thing without having to, you know, have that energy that is the I have to, I must, push, force, should. So as you notice, those are all my trigger words. Those are my swear words. I pay very high attention to that now, because that is not the energy that I want to do things with. I would much rather go with a downstream effort, going with the flow, taking things as they come, looking for the life lessons and, you know, what I can get from an experience, even if it isn't the best in the moment. Processing feelings, letting myself be completely present and there with what's going on, and working my way through it versus burying it and just ignoring it, right? So all of these things really play into this mantra for me. So I hope that you guys really analyze what it means for you guys, because your definition of graceful ease may not be the same as mine, but I hope that at least part of what I'm saying is resonating as something that you can take forward in your world. So I want to really bring out the fact that I have connected with my why in this video. So my story started in a job that just was not a really good fit for me. It was something that, because of the metrics and the things that I did, it almost exaggerated my perfectionist and high achieving tendencies. I had 100% in all these metrics for multiple years at a time. And so the day that I dropped below that was horrific, right? So that was really just a bad fit for me. It was out of alignment from what I wanted in multiple ways. And making that shift, I started to really go down that path of finding what I want in life, finding the things that make me happy, that are the things that I want to help other people with, how I want to serve, that sort of thing. And I cannot even tell you the difference in my energy when I started to make that shift. And I did it through awareness, mindfulness, and kind of that self-compassion piece. Finding who I am on an authentic, very deep-based level, and learning to have self-acceptance and step into that space. So this is something that I want to help you guys with. It connects to me on a very deep level. I have been there before. I have been in that space where I'm pushing and forcing my way, and, you know, I'm existing through life as opposed to being a participant in my own life. So one of the phrases that I resonate very highly with, as, you know, my previous existence, was that lather, rinse, repeat. Get up, go to work, you know, case of the Mondays, whatever it is, come home and recoup and start over again. That is not the only way to live. That is definitely not the way that you have to push or force or just take as a given that that's how the world needs to be. The more you find what matters to you, and the more you honor yourself in that space, the more energy you're going to find to go find things that make you happy, that give you fulfillment. And ultimately, that is the transition that I'm hoping to help someone through. So please, please reach out to me. I do compatibility calls where it's free to you. It's just to see if we're a good match, coach to clients. And it's the start of a new month. I am here for you guys. I would love to help you. And comment below if you enjoyed this video, if there's any takeaways. What did you learn? Thanks, guys. Bye.